This is TWiT.
Tim Cook, we know now from a proxy statement Apple filed with the SEC, is protected by $310,000 worth of personal security.
Just tiny.
Which is actually tiny. Apple, protect your CEO. Oracle spent $1.6 million for Larry Ellison. Amazon spent the same for Jeff Bezos. Alphabet spent $600,000 for Sundar Pichai.
What's hilarious to me as a Canadian is I always had these images in my head of seeing like Reagan and Bush and all the Secret Service and the motorcades. And then I was in Ottawa just visiting, and you see like the leader of the country just sitting there having dinner like on the patio.
I actually like that.
Maybe there's like one copper on the side.
I
like
like
in England.
that.
It's like, I have a copper. That's what you have as your security.
I'm watching Victoria on PBS. She gets in her carriage and rides around in the park. You know, and she's got a couple of, a couple of guards and a horse behind her. It's crazy.
Roosevelt just going for a walk.
Used to be able to go get cheese in the White House.
Remember Jean Chrétien, someone threw a pie at him and there was no security around, so he choked the guy out himself? That's what you do in Canada.
Yeah, you like a prime minister that can choke a guy out. Brian Krzanich, former CEO of Intel, $1.2 million a year. Mark Zuckerberg in 2017 cost the company $7.3 million. It will be, according to 9to5Mac, $10 million by 2018.
Okay, well, that makes sense. If anybody is at risk of having a shoe thrown at them, that's the guy.
So I'll tell you what, to round out this whole discussion, if Apple's committed to this, and Apple ought to be because I think it's a great opportunity for them, we'll know the minute they let you use DuckDuckGo and Safari on iOS.
Or they buy DuckDuckGo.
No, don't buy DuckDuckGo. That's the problem Andy was talking about with one company has too much information.
I would just settle for a requester. Like as soon as you launch Safari for the first time, like you don't do it when you start up the compute, like the iPhone, but the first time you launch Safari, just say, do you want to have Google?
Who do you want
or
your search to be? Yeah.
Yeah.
But and until Apple does that, I'm sorry, Tim, you can write all the editorials you want, but that $9 billion is clearly speaking louder than your desire for privacy, period.